Hello, welcome to Millwall Fan TV. This is a Wednesday roundup where we'll talk about George Evans signing for Millwall on a permanent deal. We'll also look back to Millwall's 0-0 draw at the Den against Norwich City on Tuesday evening. And then we'll look ahead to Millwall's upcoming game against Sheffield Wednesday at the Den on Saturday. So let's get straight into it. And let's start off by talking about George Evans. George Evans signed for Millwall on deadline day on a permanent deal. For an undisclosed fee on a long-term contract. Obviously, Mill will never really give out the exact fee or the price, and they don't give out the length of the contract. All they tell us is a long-term contract and an undisclosed fee. From John Percy, the Telegraph, he said it's around 750 grand. That's what he said on Twitter the other day. So that looks like a good fee for George Evans. Looks like a really good player. Comes from Derby, centre defensive midfielder / a centre back. So he's a good utility player. So it's an exciting signing. He can play in the back three. He can play in the middle of the back three. He can also play next to Woods or Kieftenbeld in the centre of a 3 or a 2, whatever he wants to, whatever Rowett plays him as in there. But yeah, he played 42 games for Derby in all competitions after signing under Lampard. Didn't play that much, obviously, as you can tell. But reasons for that is he was in and out of the side with injury because he got injured quite a lot, which unfortunate. But hopefully he can kick on his career with Millwall. He actually started his career at Manchester City in their academy, so it just shows the technical ability and the class he has, and hopefully it's something that he'll use at Millwall in his time here. So fingers crossed. I'm really pleased with that signing. He'll hopefully give us a bit more quality out from the back. I think we had to play Leonard there recently, but it will allow Leonard to now go back into the midfield where his favourite position is. But before we move on, Leonard has been absolutely tremendous at centre back, and fair play to him. He's been absolutely brilliant. But this guy will probably bring, normally Pearce or Murray play there, but with Murray being out and Pearce getting on a bit now, it'll give us a good option there, and someone who can really pass the ball well. He's really good technically, apparently, according to Derby fans, and according I've looked at a few YouTube videos about him as well. So I'm really excited to see him play in the defence. I think he'll add a bit more ball playing out from the back. I think we'll probably play the ball out from the back probably a little bit better with him. I was disappointed that we didn't sign an attacking midfielder or a forward like every other Millwall fan, I think. More disappointed about the attacking midfielder. I just felt we needed a bit more creative link from midfield. But there we go. Deadline transfer window's closed now. So we've got to make do with what we've got, and we've got to make the best of it. So let's move on to the review of Millwall's 0-0 draw at home to Norwich. I thought we were excellent. I thought we were really, really good. I thought it was a fantastic performance from the Lions. Walk away, we're actually really disappointed we haven't got all three. We had numerous chances. It started off really, really tense. Norwich were keeping the ball really well, but Millwall having the better of the chances. We were, pressing high and just stopping Norwich from playing, because Norwich are a good side, and they've got players like Camwell and Pookie, and good quality players, and we stopped them from playing, and it was a really impressive performance from Millwall. We did everything but score. It's frustrating, because had we scored 1 or 2, we would have won the game comfortably, because we created good chances. Probably the most noticeable was in the second half. Malone whips one in, comes to Zahor. Zahor either doesn't time his jump right, or he's just not quite tall enough. Because I think if Smith was there, just by Smith being that little bit taller, he would have finished it. But Zahor couldn't quite get his head over the ball, and it went over the bar. Also, Jed had a good chance. Malone had a good chance. Bennett could have scored in the last couple of minutes of the game instead of choosing to square it to Jed, but unfortunately Jed's shot was blocked. And obviously in the last minute, Jed won the ball just past the halfway line, has a strike, and it goes just wide. But it was a really good performance from Millwall. It was a really really good performance, and I'm really, really pleased. They battled really well. And every single player on that pitch can hold their head up high leaving that pitch, because they were absolutely excellent. They were tremendous on Tuesday evening. I was really, really pleased. Norwich are a really good side, and we matched them to the last play of the game. We were absolutely excellent, and I think we probably did more than match them. I think we probably actually deserved to win the game, and it was a really great performance. We've got to take this in now to Saturday's game against Sheffield Wednesday. So let's move on to that now. Sheffield Wednesday, obviously currently managerless, just beat Bournemouth 2-1 at the Vitality last night. So obviously a really good performance, a really good win for Sheffield Wednesday. Can't comment on the performance, haven't seen it, but it was a really good result for Sheffield Wednesday. But we need to bring them firmly back to earth now, and we need to get all 3 points at home. So let's get straight into the team that I think that Millwall will go with on Saturday. So here it is: in goal, Bartosz Białkowski, Danny McNamara, Hutchinson, Cooper and Malone. We'll go with Woods just in front of the back four, with Kieftenbeld and Leonard returning to his normal position, with Jed, Zohore and Bennett up top. So there it is. I'm going to go on with a 4-1-2-3. You know, that sort of formation. You could look at it as a 4-4-3-3 as well. I think we need to go all attack. You know, I thought against Norwich, Roundup brought on attacking substitutions. You know, Ferguson on the left, played left wing, brought Romeo on, and Romeo added that little bit extra pace in the side. I thought Danny Mack played really, really well again. You know, fantastic performance from him again, which just shows he's an excellent player, and he's only young. He's only going to get better and better. And then obviously he also brought on Smith, and he brought on Mason Bennett, who looked lively. And I think Mason Bennett deserves to start. You know, Tom has been excellent last 5 games now, but I think he might need a rest. And I think that's where maybe where Rout might look to swap him with Bennett. But yeah, we need to go all out attack against Sheffield Wednesday. We need to create chances like we did against Norwich tonight, but this time we've got to take them. We've got to create chances like we did against Norwich, and we've got to take them. And if we do, we win the game. But let's go for a score prediction. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a really hard game. Obviously, Sheffield Wednesday on the back of a really good win. Their tails will be up. They'll be confident. But I'm going to go for Millwall 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Low scoring game, just because I can't see Millwall scoring more than 1 at the moment. But if we defend resolutely like we have been recently, and we can nick one, I think we'll take all 3 points. So fingers crossed we can return to winning ways at the Den. It is definitely needed. So come on, you Lions.